We did so make it to Friday. Good morning.
So make it to Friday.
Yes,
we did so. I want to thank our sponsors for the month, KC Security. They are they are all over town, but you can actually hire them for like special events.
I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
They do camp detail, cottage detail. They're all over the place. KC Security, our sponsors for this month. Thank you very much for your support of ONNtv and Mornings with Luann and Tim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Harvey Weinstein's back.
What's going on with Harvey?
He made a settlement for $44 million with his accusers and his creditors. And the story says that $30 million will be divvied up amongst all of them, and the balance is going to pay for court fees.
I don't understand something. When they say that he's settled, does that mean that these are civil suits that are placed up against him for money and damages? Or are these like criminal charges for sexual assault and all that stuff? Like,
well, that's the question, right? Because
did they settle rape cases for money?
Well, people who are accusing him are getting money, so they're withdrawing their charges. So I don't know if now the government or the police will continue to charge him anyway.
Who makes that call? The district attorney.
The legal people.
The legal people. Yeah.
Them.
Okay.
The legal people.
Well, my guess would be that these are just civil cases and that he's settling the damages.
He can't just walk away because he paid them off.
No,
he raped people.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
she said very loudly.
80 of them.
Yeah, right?
That's 80
Over
people.
185 years, too. And have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's not cute.
Do you know who else? There's legal stuff going on. Johnny Depp. Okay, what?
Holy, that situation,
Listen
man.
to this. So Amber Heard is his ex-wife.
Yes.
She starred in what movie was Aquaman? Is that what it's called? Something like that? Anyway, came out about 6 months ago, I guess. So Amber Heard, she's accused him of assault or a battery. And
had
abuse.
marks on her.
Well, he says that's makeup.
Yeah, painted on. So
he's countersuing a $50 million defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard, saying that she painted on her bruises. He says that while she was misusing or abusing prescription amphetamines, non-prescription drugs, and alcohol, she was physically abusive toward him while under the influence, with objects including heavy bottles, soda cans, burning candles, TV remote controls, and paint thinner cans. She had quite an arm on her, didn't she?
Apparently.
It also, he says, now this is, only in Hollywood, or wherever they lived. While he asked her for a prenup agreement, so they're not even married yet, and he asks her for a prenup. She got so angry or upset, she shattered a vodka bottle near his hand, which shattered his finger, severed his fingertip, required multiple surgeries. He got MRSA, which is a superbug, which can threaten life and limb. You could lose your finger, your arm, or die.
Didn't he get it twice? I thought I already got it, cleared it up, and then got it again.
Well, that was for the prenup. Why would you marry her if she did?
Bingo! Right?
So he wants $50 million.
I guess he's a little fed up.
I don't know.
And you know what? This has been like 2 years. I think that if I said, can I get a prenup, and she severed my finger, I'd think, you know what, maybe not. Yeah, maybe you can just go home now.
Yeah,
go home and sleep at your own house.
Yeah.
Go on home.
Go on, sleep at your own house.
Go on home and sleep at Linda Hamilton. Oh my word.
Wait a minute. She was the thing for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The Terminator.
She was the woman from the Terminator.
Yeah.
She was amazing in that film.
Oh, she's coming back.
Is she?
She's like in her 60s.
Yeah, she'd have to be, because how old is Arnold?
Yeah. You know what? This woman, I watched the Terminator movies because of her. She was so strong. It's like, look at her.
I know.
So that was like when she first did it.
Yeah.
Now her hair is much shorter. It's kind of like a blunt cut.
Yeah.
She looks flippin' phenomenal.
Linda
and I saw her.
Hamilton.
Yeah, I saw her on Entertainment Tonight last night.
Yeah.
And she was telling them how, as you get older, there she is. That's her now. Look at her.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So she says it's harder to get buff and really strong when you're older because you need hormones. And of course, after you have menopause, the hormones aren't there. So she says
What's my excuse?
She says she's flabbing.
Flabbing?
Yeah.
Doesn't look flabbing.
No, she sure doesn't look flabbing.
So wait
and
a
it's
second.
called
So
Terminator
remake?
Dark Fate. No, it's the next
Is Arnold
one.
back with her?
Yeah, yeah.
Shut up! I didn't know.
So he, of course, went on Twitter, being as brilliant as Arnold Schwarzenegger is, and said,
I'll be
"We're back."
We're back. Well,
James Cameron is producing and Tim Miller is directing.
I don't know who Tim Miller is, but I would go see that.
Me too. I love the whole series. I could like binge watch that kind of stuff.
And I love the fact that she's being the
Right?
leading woman at the age of 60 odd in an adventure. Not an adventure. What do you call those kinds of films?
Action.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Really good.
I want to be her.
Okay.
I seriously, I watched those shows, those movies, because of her. I thought she was so awesome in those. She took care of business.
Nice review.
Yes.
Do you know who else is doing reviews now? Michael Jackson's kids. Blanket Jackson and Prince Jackson are now offering movie reviews on YouTube with their co-host and cousin Taj Jackson. So I watched a little bit of their review of Avenger Endgame.
Don't you have to be able to read to do reviews?
So Blanket Jackson is no longer going by Blanket Jackson. He's going by BG now. Blanket Jackson. I was thinking, well, that should be BJ, but you don't want to be called BJ, especially when your father's Michael Jackson. So he goes by BG. And
Bye, Tim.
Yeah, okay.
How come? I don't get it.
Look, there they are. Okay, so that's Blanket on the far left and Prince on the far right. And when you listen to him speak, Blanket's like this. You know Michael Jackson's voice is like,
well, yeah.
So here's Blanket's voice.
Well, I watched the movie and my favorite character was, let's talk one by one. I think we should talk one by one about the characters. So
One by one?
my character, I'll start with the Hulk. So the Hulk is like, and he's like wiping his nose and then
Really?
and then the pizza arrives and they all start eating pizza and talking with their mouths full.
I like the big time.
And that's on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
I don't go there.
That's their movie review.
Don't go see it. What qualifies them? Well, what qualifies anybody, though? It's the internet. You can do whatever you want. Look at us, for God's sake.
You just gave a movie review of...
You're right. And who the heck do I think I am?
Who do you think you are, anyway?
Who do you think you are, Annie? Who?
Prenups and wills.
What's today in history? Did you get anything today?
Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. This one's interesting. Do you want to learn a lesson?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to learn a little lesson today.
Okay.
Today is the day that Nicholas Copernicus died. I'm sorry.
Oh, Nick,
Remember?
buddy.
Now, do you know
Has it been that long?
He died in 1543.
I remember Nick. He was the life of the party. He was such a good guy.
That's what you say.
He could get hammered and still be nice.
That's what you say.
Awesome.
But he lived in 1543, and you say, I live right next door in 1541. There he is. Now, this is
Copernicus.
The guy. He was an astronomer, a mathematician, and a physician. He formulated the heliocentric theory, Luann.
Okay, did that hurt him?
No, but
Good.
it helped us.
Did?
It teaches us that we revolve around the sun, and not vice versa.
Oh,
Heliocentric. The planets revolve around the sun. Nobody knew that until Copernicus told us. And that wasn't published until 1543. He was Polish. Nikolaus Copernicus. So, rest in peace.
You know what?
The planets are still spinning, though, Nick. You'd be happy to know.
Yeah, we haven't destroyed all of them.
We're going to
just
Mars.
working
It's
on
costing
ours.
billions of dollars. We don't know why we're going to Mars. Nobody can really tell us why we're going to Mars, but we're there.
We're going there to ruin it, too.
Yeah, and the moon.
And the moon, too.
Apparently we're going to go to the moon. And
Apparently that was all fake, though.
Speaking of the moon and rockets.
You're not going to moon.
No, Rocket Man.
What?
Rocket Man, the movie Rocket Man.
Yes.
So it's the first
Elton John.
gay sex scene in a major motion picture in the history of motion picturedom.
What?
Well, like a major motion picture, like a commercial motion picture. Well, I mean,
It's the first gay scene?
Sex scene.
Yeah. Really?
In mainstream. I mean, I've seen gay sex scenes before, but not
I've seen women
at
actresses.
Galaxy.
I've seen women actresses in movies.
I can't. Why are you challenging me? I'm just telling you that this is what they're saying, and that it's really important that we're talking about it because that means people are and apparently it's very nicely shot. It's not porn. It's not graphic. It's not.
It's artistic.
It is, and
that's what they say about nude scenes,
It's
right?
about two men falling in love and one losing his virginity.
I wonder which one.
I think it's probably
tuned.
Elton. We'll have to see. Anyway, coming up on the show, it's all Mamma Mia all the time. Superior Heights production of Mamma Mia is being featured on today's show, and Luann has the news. Happy Friday. It's also Fur and Feathers Friday with the Humane Society. We'll be right back after this.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Listen to them. Children of the night. Alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game and try wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
Quarter to 5, discover all kinds of treasures and never pay more than $5. Inventory is restocked every Saturday, and you can find anything from electronics to household items, toys, and much, much more. On Saturday, everything is $5 and the price goes down throughout the week, ending with 25 cents on Friday. We restock weekly with new items from various big box stores, so you never know what treasures you can find. Come visit us at Quarter to 5, 2510 Ashman Street in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
There's a theme song.
Mamma Mia, we're gonna sing it. Mamma Mia, here I go again. Donna Sheridan. You play Donna Sheridan?
Yes.
But your real name is Audrey.
Yes, Audrey Vare.
Hi, Audrey Vare.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Well, again, because I came to visit you at the school. Don't pretend you don't know me, like. And Mr. Ricchetti. Anthony Ricchetti, my old buddy. And Merrick, what's your last name?
McLeod.
McLeod. Merrick McLeod. What a great name.
Thank you.
We're born to be an actor, Merrick McLeod. You play Sam.
Yes, I do.
You're the dashing, handsome leading man.
Well, I try to be.
Yeah. You're doing a good job. Okay, so Mamma Mia. How much fun is this show?
Oh, it's a blast. It's one of the best Broadway shows, right? It's all the songs everyone knows. You walk in ready to sing along, and then it's a great story.
It really
is touching.
Do you think it's pretty cool how they took all these songs? Were you a fan of ABBA before?
Yes.
You like the song?
For sure.
I think it's pretty cool how they took the songs from ABBA and then sort of created a musical around it.
Yeah,
like
they
made them up into the story.
It's very creative.
And funny too,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. How long have you been rehearsing now, Audrey?
Well, we started doing just the songs in December and November, but then we started really rehearsing the scenes in January and February.
What's it like for you playing an older woman like that? I mean, the character is probably in real life.
She's at least 40.
Yeah.
So how's that been?
I don't know, it's been fun. Yeah, playing someone mature and kind of who's gone through life and wise, and it's
right. Well, it's well written too. I mean, the character's all fleshed out there for you. I mean, there's a whole backstory there that you know about. What about for you now, playing the leading man? What's your experience been in theater before, Merrick?
Well, I played, Police Guard #1 in Oliver, but.
Oh wow! Did you get mentioned in a review for that one?
Sadly, no.
In Oliver. Wait, when was that?
Oh, geez.
2014. Yeah.
Well, you were little. Look, it's a little American Police Guard. That's funny. Have you done other shows since?
No.
He took a hiatus.
Yeah.
What's so long between shows? What's going on?
I don't know. Just other stuff got in the way, and then
it's a big time commitment.
It is.
Well, you volunteer quite a bit outside school as well.
Yeah, I keep busy. So
what other stuff? Tell me. Brag about yourself.
Like I'm on the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council.
You're on MIAC.
Yes.
Yeah. MIAC. They do great stuff. Hey, you guys have a thing. Did you do your Coach Katrina fundraiser yet? That's the one. She has the queer club, Coach Katrina, and you're doing a. What happened?
It got canceled. Not enough people signed up.
That makes me kind of sad. She's going to be on the show. I'll talk to her about that. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the happy stuff. Okay, so music. You're the musical director?
Yes.
So I know your guys are working with the track stuff.
Yeah,
too?
we've got the track.
Isn't that the best?
It's wonderful, right?
So
It's
good.
accurate, it's responsive, it's terrific.
The trick though is when you're working with a track like that, you gotta time it all out perfectly. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
really not easy. Nor when you have live musicians, they can follow you, but you really are stuck to sticking with that track.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good lesson though.
Oh yeah, well it sticks with a computer program that feeds into a keyboard, so you actually play along with it.
You have the a little flexibility there.
Yeah, which is terrific. But it's tough because the computer dictates which element of the song you're on.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time we're practicing. Okay, say it a little slower. We're almost there. Okay, now speed up quick.
When it's not a vamp, when it's a written cue,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so what's the cast size on this? It's a large show.
It is a large show, probably 33.
She knows.
Yeah, I think 32 or 33.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait a second. There's an element that I heard about from our friend Adam Prue. Did you
Yeah.
you met Adam?
Yes.
Okay, so Adam's from Sault Ste. Marie. He lives out of town now, works professionally in theater, and he's also an amazing puppeteer. And he told me a little inside story about the fact that there is some puppet use in Mamma Mia. Never heard of that before. What's going on?
Well, we thought we'd just spruce up a couple scenes a little bit. This it takes place on an island in Greece.
Yes, it does.
It's like the vacation getaway musical.
Yeah.
And there's a few scenes we thought might benefit from some live animals. We called, the zoo wasn't interested in the rental, so we had to make some puppets instead.
Are you kidding me? Wait, do you have any scenes with the puppets?
No.
Do you?
I don't think I can.
I think they're busy doing costume changes.
Oh!
The puppets do like the Muppet vamp thing, you know? Play it off, Johnny.
Funny. That's great. Okay, so any other elements that we should know about that aren't typical in a Mamma Mia production?
I think it's pretty...
Who does the sets? Students?
Students do
Yes.
it, yeah. We had a graduate, Gaston, from Beauty and the Beast last year, came back to help us, and he built the entire set.
Come on. You gotta, that's
Using
gotta be...
everything he learned in the year since graduating as a construction apprentice.
So wait, a guy went from theater into construction, now he comes back and builds sets for theater?
It's amazing.
You gotta
Circle
love
of
it.
life, yeah.
That's the coolest thing. So what about student ages? I mean, is that something that's kind of also interesting from a perspective of, you're a senior? What grade are you?
I'm grade 10, yeah.
You look older than you are, Audrey. You're in grade 10. What are some of the ages of the students in the show? I mean, do you get to work with kids that you probably wouldn't even normally hang out with?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the whole cast is, 30 people that I probably would never have met otherwise.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different people, and it goes from like grade 7 to grade 13 for the most part.
That's gotta be, there's a grade 13 still?
Yeah.
Is that a victory lap or is it really
Yeah.
called grade 13?
I think
Victory lap.
probably
Yeah.
victory lap, yeah.
Okay, so wait a second. Grade 7, all the way up. Those grade 7s must feel so excited to work with the big kids.
Oh yeah, they're thrilled. Well, that's the cool thing about doing a show at a school. You're not stuck to everyone in your grade. You're not reduced to only working with the people who happen to be born the same year as you. You're met with all these variety of people, all different ages, all different backgrounds.
Which then helps with the sort of the culture of the school because you're socializing with people you wouldn't normally socialize with.
Yeah.
You've got a show, it's been 5 years. Do you find that it's different being a teenager doing a show or still the same sort of thrill? What about the bonding that happens
I feel like there's actually more bonding.
when you get older?
Because, back in elementary, it's like, oh, they're high school, they're elementary. So
Right.
kind of that barrier. With high school, though, we're all in the one school and we all get to connect with each other.
Absolutely, and you become sort of a family, really, don't you?
Yes.
You spend so much time together. When do you actually rehearse? During school hours, after school? What does that require from you as far as commitment goes?
After school, 3 hours, but at White Pines, the Tuesday and Wednesday, it was 4 hours. So
Whoa, that's a lot. And what about balancing school with theater and any other outside? You're a busy guy volunteering and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you find the balance?
you don't find it, you make it.
Look at that. Okay, that was so. What a way to wrap up. Okay, and now let's talk tickets and show dates because we're almost done here. We have a second interview coming up. We actually went on location, so for the 8:40 spot, you'll enjoy meeting a lot of the cast members and seeing part of a musical number that you guys are in. But let's talk tickets and availability and dates.
So the show opens May 28th, a Tuesday, and we run till the 31st, a Friday. 7 o'clock showtime, and it's at Community Theatre Centre, which is the White Pines Theatre.
Right on, and you can get tickets
at the door at the Station Mall box office, or you can go to the school and talk to a cast member.
You can get them at the box office. Yes, you can also get them online at saultcc.ca. That's SAULT, saultcc.ca. You also do shows for students.
Yes, we do. We're going to do 2 daytime performances and share the
talents,
the magic with some elementary school
magic
students
of theater.
from ADSB.
Elementary school students get to bust into White Pines and get to watch the show.
It's the best day
That
ever.
is such a cool thing to
It's a
expose
nice way to end the year.
To expose kids to theater, which I love about you. And you guys, congratulations, Break a Leg. You open Tuesday?
Yes.
All right, all the best to you. Mamma mia, go and see them please. My, how can you resist them? We'll be right back after this.
Have a great business idea but don't know where to start? Need help taking your business to the next level? C2C Business Services can be your guide in navigating the path of entrepreneurship, with services ranging from grant funding support, access to service experts, market information, and helping your business adopt new technologies to create and foster a culture of innovation for ongoing success. Call C2C Business Services and let them be your first step in taking your entrepreneurial dreams from concept to commerce. C2C Business Services is a division of the Sault Ste. Marie Innovation Center.
Okay, what's that song you're singing?
I don't know, but it's very pretty.
Okay, it's a pretty song.
It's pretty.
You know what looks pretty?
What?
A woman in a turban. Think about it. Back in the silent film days, like Gloria Swanson wearing her turban.
Edith Head always had one on.
Edith Head had a did she?
Yeah.
And then also, I remember my mother had like a little turban you could slip on. It was already turbaned, and you just slipped it on like if you were having a bad hair day, you could just wear a turban. Back in like the... Okay, now, is this the one though? That is. See that blue turban right there on the runway?
That's hideous.
Well, that's from Gucci.
Okay.
It's called the Gucci Indie Full Turban. Was being sold through Nordstrom. Mm-hmm. It retailed at $800 for that turban.
Buy a baseball cap, for goodness sake.
Well, you can't buy the turban anymore. Because there was so much backlash for appropriation of Sikh culture and values. And the price they were saying that is ridiculous. So Nordstrom has removed it from their website.
I'm surprised that they even would have gone that far with it.
Things are different than they used to be.
Well, you know what? Politically correct. You can't.
That's the difference.
Like, what are you insinuating by wearing a bright blue turban?
But then again, you were talking about the guy that hosts Nick Cannon. Is that his name?
Yes, he wears one all the time.
But I wonder whether or not maybe he
doesn't like his hair.
That's all it is. It's not
That's
like
all it is.
How come he can do it and nobody else can? Nobody gets mad at him.
You know what though? He's always questioned about it.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
And what does he say?
Mariah Carey, his ex-wife's like, "Why are you wearing that thing?"
Really?
Yeah.
And he still does it.
I guess he doesn't want to do his hair.
Wow. Okay.
Like I said, buy a ball cap.
So appropriation of Sikh culture and values.
Yeah.
Well, I don't look good in a turban anyway, so I'm not worried. And I don't have $800 to wrap around my head.
I
could just take the $800.
I have like turbans that I make myself.
Do you do towel head turbans?
Yeah.
So here we go. When I was little, I used to get out of the bathtub and I would do towel hair. I could spend easily 40 minutes in the bathroom in front of the mirror doing side buns and down the back. Tell me I wasn't gay at 6.
You know what? Did you ever put a towel and then pretend you had long hair?
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, right?
And then I'd run and try to make it flow behind me.
Yes, right?
I did all that.
Bash right into the wall.
Sure.
Marie Osmond.
Love her.
Oh my goodness. She's asking for prayers though.
What happened?
A little bit of a sad situation. She was on Twitter and her newborn granddaughter had to be taken to the ICU.
Look at her. Wow.
So she's just asking for prayers for her, and she didn't elaborate on what's wrong with the poor little baby.
Okay, well, I hope baby's okay. What's Marie up to these days?
She's going to be the new co-host on The Talk. She's replacing Sarah Gilbert. I had no idea. She's 59 and she'll be this great. Gig. She's awesome.
She'll be great because she and Donnie had a show. I mean, she's done this for her life. Show business is her life, talking, whatever.
That's all she's ever done.
I met her very briefly when Donnie was doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in Toronto when she came up to see him, and so I was I had friends in the show, so I went to the stage door and I saw her coming out and stuff. Like I saw her backstage and everything. Wow. Made up to the nines, like false lashes out to here, and the hair was done, and like makeup, like she was on, like just you saw in the picture, stunning. But wow, like
really
a lot.
Wow, she's always been a performer. Though.
They're super nice people. Donnie Osmond, I've got stories about Donnie Osmond. I'll share with you sometime. Like good, fun stories. Super
awesome,
nice, sweetheart. You have the news.
I have the news coming up next, so please stay with us. We have that right after this.
Right after this.
With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
When deep price cuts aren't deep enough, Mio's Furniture Fashions brings you
massive May markdowns.
To clear our floors and save you more, Mio's takes markdowns that aren't just big, they're massive. From living rooms to dining rooms, from bedrooms to mattresses, these are some of the biggest discounts we've ever offered at Mio's. Even if you weren't thinking of buying new furniture at all, this is one sale you can't afford to miss. These are some of the biggest furniture deals you'll ever see at Mio's, and they're all here now during our
massive May markdowns.
Only at Mio's Furniture Fashions. Where else?
With 3 brands to choose from Kawasaki, Suzuki, and CF Moto, visit one of our 4 showrooms today and speak with our knowledgeable, friendly, and enthusiastic staff who will be happy to help you with all of your motorsports needs.
Enjoy life, enjoy the ride, Bud Robinson Motorsports.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will make a quick visit to the Sault this morning. Trudeau will make an announcement at Algoma Steel No. 2 gate. It's expected Trudeau will talk about the steel tariffs recently lifted from the U.S. Trump administration. The Prime Minister will also meet and talk with Algoma Steel employees, and of course, ONNtv will be there. 35-year-old Dustin Steves of Sault Ste. Marie was arrested yesterday for possession of child pornography. City police say in January, the accused uploaded a number of images online of a concerning nature. After an investigation, it was determined the material was child pornography. Steves is charged with possession of child pornography and making child pornography available. He was held for bail court. Meanwhile, 25-year-old Caleb Howard from the Sault was also arrested yesterday for possession of child pornography. It's alleged between April and June 2018, the accused made a number of online posts determined to be child porn. Howard is charged with possession of child pornography, making child pornography available, and luring underage persons. He's scheduled to appear in court on June 24th. Yesterday, city police arrested a 15-year-old male for pointing a firearm. Police say that on Wednesday, the accused was on Bay Street when he pulled a firearm out of his waistband, pointed it at a victim, and shot him several times in the head, then fled the area. When police found the suspect, he was carrying a BB gun and was taken into custody. Officers searched the accused and found him to be in possession of varying amounts of what's believed to be methamphetamine and Xanax. He's charged with 1 count of pointing a firearm, possession of a weapon, carrying a concealed weapon, assault with a weapon, and possession of a controlled substance. He was held for bail court. Theresa May announced today that she will step down as UK Conservative Party leader on June 7th, sparking a contest now to become Britain's next Prime Minister. She will stay as caretaker Prime Minister until the new leader is chosen. That's a process likely to take several weeks. The new Conservative leader would then become Prime Minister without the need for a general election. May has bowed to relentless pressure from her party to quit over her failure to take Britain out of the European Union on schedule. Her departure will trigger a party leadership contest in which any Conservative lawmaker can run. The early frontrunner is Boris Johnson, a former Foreign Secretary and strong champion of Brexit.
Can be chosen. I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold. The second female Prime Minister, but certainly not the last. I do so with no ill will, but with enormous and enduring gratitude to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
2 men and a foster mother have been charged after an investigation found at least 17 children were abused on a Manitoba First Nation.
Sad when we hear of these things, and unfortunately these types of things that happen. I felt very strongly that I needed to be here to come and show support to the victims, and I let our colleagues know here that there needs to be some vigilance and to assure that everything is done possibly to help the victims. And I want to sort of send out the message to the victims as well. You know, it's not their fault that this happened. I hope that they don't take any blame or that they feel that anything that they had done facilitated, you know, whatever may have happened to them.
When you support the Restore, it helps Habitat for Humanity build affordable housing for families. How does this work? New and gently used goods are donated to the Restore. The sale of these goods generate funds for building homes. For every $1 spent at the Restore, there is a $4 return on investment within our community. For example, Habitat homeowners have better educational outlook, increased employment stability, improved health, and reduction in the use of social services. Every donation and every dollar we receive through the Restore helps build sustainable housing for future homeowners. Everyone needs a foundation to build a future. To find out more and how you can help, drop by the Restore at 32 White Oak Drive or go to habitatsioux.ca.
As a nation, Canada has participated in all of the major world conflicts. In the Sioux area alone, over 10,000 men and women have enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces. The Veterans Commemorative Monument aims to cement the legacy of the Canadian Armed Forces in stone. It will highlight the bravery, strength, courage, and sacrifice of our servicemen and women. In times of need, they volunteered to serve us. Now it is our time to thank and recognize their sacrifice. You can help honor our men and women of service by donating today. To help construct this special, one-of-a-kind monument, visit thosewhoserve.ca to find out how to donate and more.
Every day, I walk for freedom.
Every day, I walk for her.
Location at Superior Heights in the Black Box Theatre with 6 newbies. These 6 performers are in the cast of Mamma Mia, the highly anticipated production opening later this month. And 6 newbies to the Superior Heights Theatre, but not necessarily to community theatre or theatre in Sault Ste. Marie. Let's start with you. I know you've done shows before. Your name is?
Emma Pearson.
Oh, of the famous Pearson, like the Dr. Pearson and Leanne Pearson.
And Lizzie and Heather and Allie and John.
All those Pearsons, and they're also creative and artistic. And your grandfather, John, and I did a show together, my very first show when I was 14 years old. Oliver, what was your first show?
The King and I.
Hey, who directed that?
You.
I did so. So, how are you enjoying the Superior Heights Theatre Company?
I like it. It's less strenuous than yours. We don't have 12-hour days yet.
Yet. That's the key word. Do you have a role in the show, ensemble? Do you have a name, your character?
I'm Tanya.
Oh, you're one of the leads. Oh, look, a newbie lead. That's good. How are you? That's a great role. How are you playing her? How would you describe Tanya to the audience if they don't know Mamma Mia?
Very like flirty and out there.
She rich?
Yes.
Only because she marries rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
You little. Good for you. Congratulations on scoring a lead role. And over here now, we know each other because your parents play in the Steeltown Silver Band. Your name is?
Jalen.
So Jalen, there's music in your family. Have you studied music? Do you sing? What do you do?
I've sung since I was 3 years old, and I've taught myself how to play piano when I was 9, and now I take lessons because I need to know theory.
Right.
And yeah, I've sung in church since I was really 4 years old.
So music has always been a part of your life. Jalen, what about theater?
It hasn't really been a part of my life. I've watched a lot of theater, and I've done little Christmas plays at church, but beyond that I haven't done much.
Well, congratulations on being cast in the show. Now, young man, your name is?
Silas Vicente.
Oh, I got a last name too. Silas, what's your background with music and theater and all this stuff?
Well, not much, honestly, other than like taking drama classes and stuff, but just acting in general has always been like something I've always wanted to do. Yeah. It's kind of like my dream job.
Right, cool. And in the show you are?
I play Pepper.
Oh, Pepper, you're the mouthy little guy that you flirt with her.
Yes.
You have a great number together. What's the name of your number?
Does Your Mother Know?
Does Your Mother Know? And does your mother know?
No, she doesn't.
Okay, I won't tell. Okay, over here, your name is?
Kyle.
Kyle, and this is your first production with Superior Heights?
Yes.
On stage, but before this?
I've done backstage.
It's always kind of cool when somebody from backstage decides to finally take the leap and gets on stage. What's it been like for you, the transition?
I like it.
Yeah? Is it harder work backstage or on stage, do you think?
On stage, I guess.
I disagree, but okay. Well, just because generally when you're an actor, everybody else moves stuff for you. You don't have to lift anything.
That's true.
Yeah. Other than your legs when you're dancing. How has the dancing been going? There's a lot of dancing in this show.
Yeah.
And how are you holding up?
I'm okay, I think.
Yeah. Who's the choreographer for this show? Can you tell me that?
That'd be Anthony Accetti.
Mr. Accetti is choreographing? No. He says no. He's making you dance?
Actually, no, I don't dance.
Because you're the lead.
Yes, I play Sam Carmichael.
See, he's the guy, well, I don't want to spoil the storyline, but you're one of the potential 3 daddies.
Yes.
Yeah. Your first show at Superior Heights, but not your first kick at the can on stage.
No, I play Police Guard number 1 on Oliver.
Police Guard number 1 is the best part in Oliver, except for Oliver. And what about your singing background?
I don't really have one.
Did I ask your name yet?
You haven't.
I should do that.
I'm Merrick.
Hi, Merrick. Where did you go to school? Elementary school? Did you do shows in elementary school?
No, we didn't have any shows, sadly, but I'm glad.
Sadly. So, okay, so what's it been like starring in a show your first time out?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just great getting to know everyone in the cast and just kind of being someone else.
Right.
Just going right at it.
And you're in grade 11 now?
Yes.
Okay, what grade are you in, sir?
I'm in grade 10.
And your name is?
Mitchell Vanderlip.
So, Mitchell, first time doing a show at Superior Heights, do you think it's kind of cool how there's no boundaries as far as ages or grades or personalities? I mean, you just meet everybody from all over the school. Do you find that to be true?
Yeah, I mean, I find it to be true. I like it a lot because, it helps bring diversity to the cast.
Yeah. And what do you do in the show? Do you have a role that you play, or?
I play as Bill Austin, one of the...
You're like one of the other guys.
Yes.
That's so cool. It's so fun to meet the performers who play these different roles. So what would you say is one of the greatest experiences you've had just getting involved in theater at Superior Heights? What has it done for you personally?
It's kind of, it's definitely nice and social with everything, but it's kind of helped me get past some fears, childhood fears. It's really helped. So,
that's so cool. I'm glad to hear that because I find that's very true too. I think that's one thing the theater can do is it breaks down some barriers, it gives you self-confidence, builds your self-esteem, and creates a whole new circle of friends that you might not otherwise have. Well, congratulations, break legs. I'll see you on stage.
I can't count all the times I've lied over you. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look, one more look. Mamma mia.
Welcome back to Mamma Mia all the time, all day long. It's Mamma Mia. We're at Superior Heights. There's so many of you involved in this show. My goodness. First of all, a correction. Mr. Ricchetti is not choreographing this show. It's being choreographed by Sandra Dewar. They have multiple choreographers. Now, Sandra just opened. Do you know? Have you met Ms. Dewar? Okay, do you call her Miss Sandra? She just opened Dance Corps Incorporated. We just interviewed her on the International Day of Dance. Alex Ivora, she choreographed Dancing Queen. And our old buddy Janine Jefferson, she's a stalwart of musical theater in Sault Ste. Marie. She choreographed Money, Money, Money. And Sandra did Voulez-Vous, Gimme, Gimme. And does your mother know the show dates? You tell me, Avery.
May 28th to the 31st.
Very good. Do my job for me. Avery McMillan, no stranger to the stage. How many shows have you done now? Do you know even?
Quite a few.
Yeah. All over. Comedy guilds, schools, right?
Yeah. This is my 4th with Superior Heights.
How old are you?
I'm in grade 10.
So you started like in grade 7, 8 with that?
No. I did one in grade 6 and 7 when I was in elementary school.
They let you in? Yes. You're just that good. So now in this show, which role are you playing?
Allie.
Oh, you're one of the girlfriends. You're one of your girlfriends, is that right?
I'm one of Sophie's girlfriends.
Oh, you're not Sophie, you're Donna.
Yes, yeah, I'm Donna.
Who's Sophie?
Sophie's Jalen.
I haven't met, what?
Jalen.
Did I? Oh, I already met Sophie. Oh, Jalen, hi. I didn't even ask you who you were. She was in the first segment. Go back and watch it again. Okay, so you are her mother.
Yes, yeah.
How many shows have you done? Is this the first for you, or?
No, this is my 2nd.
For Superior Heights?
Yes, yep.
Okay, what's your background in music or theater or dance or whatever?
I've done dance since I was really little, and then I did piano for a couple of years. I've never done singing before doing theater, though.
What about acting?
Acting is new to me, too. Yeah.
Really? And your name is Audrey?
Fair.
Audrey Fair. And so what's the process been like, Audrey? I mean, you're taking on a lead role with not that much experience. Were you nervous coming into it, and how has it been working out for you?
Yeah, I was definitely nervous. I didn't really know how I wanted to play Donna either, just figuring out her emotions and how she would have felt in different scenarios and stuff. The acting itself has been good, though. I enjoy it, and it's... I know, I saw a quote and it said you're acting naturally or how you would actually act, just in imaginary circumstances. So.
Totally true. And it's a lot of empathy too, imagining yourself in that person's situation, right?
For sure.
What about, you get a lot of leading men you have to work with. How's that been?
It's been fun, yeah, for sure.
Was it, when you're a teenager, sometimes I think it's tricky when you have to be vulnerable in front of people. And with an acting situation, you're always really putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. Especially when you're having to play romance and you're a teenager. Has Mr. Ricchetti helped you through this with relaxing you and talking you through and making it easier for you? Or?
I mean, Mr. Ricchetti's definitely helped, for sure. He's a good director and knows what he's talking about, definitely. The romance thing and whatever, I mean, it's just playing it as Donna, like I don't consider it as me and the other people in the cast.
Right.
Of course, we joke around and sort of things, but... Yeah, for sure.
Good for you. I'm happy to hear all this. Hi, Lyric.
Hi.
This is an old buddy of mine. Oh, gosh. Was it The Wizard of Oz, our first show together?
Yeah.
You were about, what, 4?
Yeah, probably.
You were a little munchkin.
Yep.
Now, your mother is Leslie Walsh-Tibbin. She's a well-known vocal teacher in Sault Ste. Marie she's at Thomas Wall School of Music. Are you studying singing?
Not really. Like, she helps me if I'm singing around the house, but I don't, study it.
Right. What about the acting part of things? Is this something you're enjoying now?
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. I like being a different person, so it's just kind of entertaining.
It's in your blood. There are a whole bunch of theater hams in your family, I'll tell you. So what about the process of rehearsing? Is it time-consuming for you? Do you have to balance things out in your life?
Yeah, it's definitely time-consuming, but I think the end result is really worth it all.
It absolutely is. And this show is going to be at White Pines, right?
Yes.
Nice to be on that great big stage. Yeah.
It's the best.
Now, speaking of theater in person's family, because your family has a big theater background, your grandfather is David Walsh, of course, life member of the Musical Comedy Guild, has done a gazillion shows since the 1960s. You also have some relatives in theater. Tell me about that, young man. Your name is?
William.
Hi, William. And who do you know that's done shows before?
My brother Joseph was in Anne of Green Gables as the evil teacher guy in your show, Anne of Green... Yeah.
The evil teacher guy! Yeah,
I don't remember his name.
That's okay. Who do you play in this show?
I play Sky, Sophie's fiance.
So you're the handsome leading man.
Yep.
You have to dance around in your flippers?
Yes, at one point. I do put flippers on and jump backwards into the water.
Has there been a big challenge for you in this role, or has it been going okay for you? Anything that you kind of went, oh, this part of the role is difficult for me?
It's been going well. It's definitely been a new experience having, like romance in the show, like you were saying. Yeah. It's definitely more of the role has a lot more serious parts than something like LeFou last year.
Was that you?
Yes, it was me. It was
brilliant. That's very opposite ends of the spectrum, though. You're going from being a comic character to a romantic leading role.
For sure, yeah. It's been great being a wide variety of roles, and I've gotten a lot better.
Well, congratulations again to the four of you. I look forward to seeing these experienced performers on stage, joining the newbies, and all the other cast members. Do you know how many are in your cast, you guys?
32.
32, says a voice from the heavens. 32? That's a lot of cast. And it's going on stage May 28th to the 31st. We're going to be showing some musical numbers coming up. And also, I'd like to talk to maybe the director just for a moment. So stay with us on Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
In the beginning, there was nature, the oceans, the forests, the mountains, and so history was passed on, and memories took shape, defining us, uniting us, creating a legacy that's ours to preserve, and ours to celebrate. Beauty amazing, got a kiss from the sun, and that thing will be blazing. I'm dreaming, dream catches, catching on my field, catches forest run, running the river to the water, relax and jump, jumping to the beat, birds flying to the creek, part of the plan, dirt on my feet, feeling the beast, feeling that beat it, I beat it, the beast, feeling that peace, feeling that ease, hold up, can't be fighting the feeling I need. A message from the Government of Canada.
Listen up, Canada. We need to talk. Didn't you make us a promise? You said kids are the future of Canada.
In 1989, you promised
that no kid in our country would live in poverty.
But 1 in 7 of us still do.
1 in 7. We don't care whose fault it is. We just really, really need your help to fix it.
You made a promise.
You have to keep it.
It's Fur, Feathers, and Feline Friday, and this time we have fur.
We have fur.
Well, look at the little fella. Tell me about our guest today, Laura. Laura from the Humane Society, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We affectionately call this little man Gummy Bear.
Gummy Bear. Why do you call him Gummy Bear, Laura?
Because he has terrible teeth that are probably all going to have to be extracted.
Wow, I can see that the tartar buildup is just, honey, you got black teeth.
He's already missing some teeth.
Yeah.
And what's left, I mean...
They can't rescue those.
No, I mean, maybe. We don't know what's under the tartar at this point.
Now, you said it's difficult to age him because the teeth are such a mess.
Yeah, teeth are a factor in what we use, eyes and teeth. He's got the cataract formation and kind of the glossy eyes, so we know he's probably at least 10.
Okay.
Seems pretty good shape, so I wouldn't...
He's in amazing shape. He's just jumped up on your lap like nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So he's really agile. We figure he's a Chihuahua mix?
Chihuahua.
Are you a Chihuahua mix, buddy? Okay. He has other health issues now. For once again, I want to express to our audience that the Humane Society doesn't just take dogs in and send dogs out. They're going to treat this dog and make him ready for adoption. Tell us some of the surgeries that this little fella has to go through before he's ready to be adopted.
So he has to have the full dental.
Full dental has to be done.
He also has to be neutered, and he's what's called a cryptorchid, which means...
this is really an interesting fact.
He only has one testicle that's descended.
Cryptorchid. The other one is still up inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a bit more of a surgery. It's a little bit more invasive.
They have to dig the other one out
Pull
when they
it down.
neuter him.
He also has a gallstone.
Honey.
So he has to have that removed.
Mister.
And he has an umbilical hernia as well.
Umbilical hernia, his belly button went out the wrong way.
So that gets fixed at the same time.
You're going to do all of this. The vet, gosh darn, that's so nice that they do all this. You guys are amazing. All in one day.
All in one,
Going to have everything done at once, and then he's going to recover, aren't you? And you're 10 years old and you're healthy, so you're going to have no problems. And you're going to have better breath. Yay! No more stinky breath.
With
buddy.
older dogs, we make sure that they can handle a surgery of this magnitude, or else we'd adopt them out as is, essentially.
But this guy's got a lot of life left in him.
He sure does, and we have to get that gallstone taken care of anyway, because
it makes it hard for him to pee.
Yeah, and he feels like he has to a lot.
Wouldn't that be awful? You have to pee all the time, and you're a dog, and that's got to be rough, buddy. Because he wants to go outside to pee, and he's house trained.
And he pretty much, exactly, and he just stands there thinking he's peeing, and he's not.
You said that he's really easy to get along with.
Oh yeah, we actually, for the first, I'd say 2 weeks that we had him, we kept him in the stray side with our cats.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So he's cat friendly?
Yeah, and he started to feel better, and he started to get a little needier and a little whinier for us. So we ended up having to put him in with the big dogs.
So this was a drop off. Somebody left him for you because they probably were concerned about all of his health issues and not knowing what to do.
Most likely, I feel he was left in our after hours drop box. It was probably because of the straining while urinating.
Right.
And again, there's that. I mean, he's probably going to be an expensive dog.
Right.
For us, for surgery wise, but
you're going to do all that.
Exactly. But I mean, if it had been caught earlier, it probably wouldn't have been an expensive.
Right. That's the thing. Like my dog Tuffy, he had his teeth extracted too. Yes, he did. His little bottom ones there, they almost fell out.
Oh yeah.
And it was just because he's a little dog. That's what happens. He still has his chompy one, which is fine. And they managed to save one here, kind of like you there. But it's maintenance, right? I mean, and it wasn't a huge bill for me because the most expensive thing is having them put under. For
exactly. The extraction
was nothing.
Canine, like taking their canines out, is a bit more of a extensive surgery because the root actually goes almost all the way up to their eye socket.
Oh yeah.
So if they have to remove canines, that's more extensive.
And also you got to make sure there's no infection, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but cleaning is not an expensive.
Listen, procedure. My dogs like having their teeth brushed. I have a little rubber toothbrush.
Yep.
And even also, I get my dogs groomed, and when I have them groomed, they brush their teeth for them too. So it's upkeep, man. You got to do it. It's like having a kid. You got to do it.
You just get them used to the toothbrush with the paste. Let them lick it, explore it, and then you can eventually, they can get different flavors.
Absolutely. So brush your dog's teeth, please, ladies and gentlemen.
It helps in the long run, especially these little guys. They tend to have more.
It is. That's what I hear from the vets. The dental issues for the smaller dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to be ready for adoption in the future.
Yes, his surgeries are next week, so we'll give him some recovery time as well. I imagine he'll be able to be viewed by the public on our adoption side. Well, currently he's over there because we're having some work done on the building, but he'll be totally ready for adoption once all those surgeries are done.
Okay, and his nickname is?
Gummy Bear.
Gummy Bear. So if you're interested in meeting Gummy Bear or adopting Gummy Bear, get yourself in to see Laura or the Visit the Humane Society and say, I'm interested in this little fella. When he's out of surgery, let me know. And
absolutely, we'll take applications for him now.
Great.
We just won't commit to anything before surgery.
Here comes Luann. She's not going to mind this little fella.
No.
She met him already. And she's not scared of him. Are you, Lou?
No, he's got no teeth.
Exactly.
She's not afraid. Do you have a microphone?
I do.
Okay, so you're not afraid of him because he's got no teeth.
No, because he doesn't have any teeth, the poor little critter.
Just gum ya.
Isn't he sweet? Now, when you get old like that and you have no teeth, you sure don't want people to just put you in a drop box, do you?
No.
No, okay, so we got to get him a home. You did nothing wrong. You're a beautiful little fella.
He is.
Okay.
He's very
look.
well-tempered.
We have to say goodbye. Catherine Tato sent me a message. She and Lindsay Few are at room 21 above Low and Slow on Saturday night. They're having a great time there. 10 o'clock show. Doors open 11 o'clock to go in. Go see Catherine.
Go see. And have a really good time while you're there.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks for watching.
See you Monday.
Bye.
Bye, Laura.
Bye.